Hello and welcome. My name is Ed and today I'm going to show you how to build a customized Forex trading robot with Fxtemplate strategy setup tool. So the first question on your mind is probably, of course, what is Fxtemplate strategy setup tool? Well, to understand that, let's break it apart. Fxtemplate is our own proprietary set of standard rules and trading behaviors, which you can customize to fit your own strategy. That includes things like the unprofitable trade expiration rule, maximal equity drawdown rule, volatility-based trailing stops, and more. Strategy Setup Tool is our easy-to-use online tool which lets you customize your robot's trading style, indicators, and rules. Strategy Setup Tool is also where you order your MetaTrader robot to be delivered via email. Let's get started. First, open your web browser and go to FlexibleForex.com. Then log in at the top of the page using your email address and password. Okay, we're logged into Fxtemplate Strategy Setup Tool. The first thing you should do after logging in is to familiarize yourself with the layout of this page. To help you understand and stay on track with the development process, always remember that you may refer to this box on the left-hand side of the screen. Each step of the process is labeled here, and you can click on the buttons in order to jump through each step within the Strategy Setup Tool. Fxtemplate Strategy Setup Tool was created to be your own personal assembly line for Forex robots. You can see that Step 1 is to initialize the Fxtemplate parameters. Step 2 creates the indicators for your strategy. And Step 3 is to set up the entry and exit rules. In Step 4, we build a robot and email it to you. As a side note, today I'm showing you how to build a fairly simple trading robot. However, in order to fully understand the inner workings of the Fxtemplate code and make your robot behave in accordance with your strategy, you must read our 24-page technical guide and become familiar with all of your options. And you can click the link to download that right here at the bottom of the workflow box. And of course, you'll need a PDF reader such as Adobe Reader. I want to get started by showing you a few of the most important robot parameters so you can begin thinking about how to create some of your own strategies with Fxtemplate. Let's focus on the robot parameters section for a moment. Here we can focus on the parameters for our robot. The first thing I want you to notice is how the columns are arranged. Each parameter has a name and a value. And the last column explains how each parameter works. In the first column, you may click External if you want to be able to see and change the parameter in MetaTrader. For this first robot, let's allow all parameters to be visible within MetaTrader by clicking Check All. Remember, your changes aren't saved until you click the Update Parameters button. Let's wait until we make all of our changes before saving. First, we'll give our Forex robot a unique name. This strategy is based on a moving average crossover, and we use a volatility-based trailing stop loss. So why don't we call our new strategy the Wave? Now we've given our expert advisor a name. The next parameter is magic number. You can change the magic number if necessary. However, unless you intend to trade multiple robots from the same account, you won't need to change this value. Next, we have the parameters which restrict the robot from trading certain days of the week. Trade on Sun, trade on Mon, etc. If you want your Forex robot to trade whenever your currency dealer is open for business, leave all of these values set to 1. We also have 4 parameters to restrict trading to each of the major currency trading sessions. Trade Tokyo session, Trade London session, Trade New York session, and Trade Sydney session. Again, simply leave all of these sets to 1 if you would like to allow the robot to trade during all of the major trading sessions. Now, one thing you need to know about this feature is that it will not work correctly unless EST broker offset is set correctly. This value needs to be set according to your broker's clock. Because we're based in the United States Fxtemplate uses Eastern Standard Time as the baseline. For example, if your dealer's clock is 4 hours behind Eastern Standard Time, then you would enter -4 into this field. Now we have a few settings for calculating your position size. The important thing to note is that these settings are ignored until you turn on money management, which we'll talk about later. When you are using money management settings, however, these are very important for calculating the correct lot size. For this robot, we will ignore these settings and leave money management turned off.